The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
Your presence here is a great gift, not just to Father, to all of us.
Not that I've noticed. I feel quite well.
I see. How's your energy level? Feeling any fatigue?
No more than I expected.
You're sticking to the regimen.
Yes, Doctor. I'm taking all my little pills.
Okay. And you're getting extra rest.
Many more of these questions.
Okay. Any additional pain or tenderness?
Not that I've noticed. I feel quite well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that...
You wanted to see me?
I understand mass fusion was a success, despite interference from the Brotherhood of Steel.
We handled them just fine.
That's what Dr. Fillmore reported. I'm quite pleased at the results. Would have been a terrible setback to lose that technology to those savages. The Brotherhood's intervention must be placed in a larger context, however, given their penchant for hoarding technology. Future conflict with them is guaranteed. We are, after all, keepers of the most advanced technology in the Commonwealth, if not beyond. It also cannot go unnoticed that there were concerns within the Institute about your allegiances. I, of course, never doubted your commitment to our cause. But by directly confronting the Brotherhood, I think you've put some others at ease. I'm proud of you, regardless. The Brotherhood is an issue for the future, and we must focus on the present. And look at me, rambling on like the old man I am. I'm wasting time. You're needed elsewhere at once.
Oh, good. Here I was, afraid I'd have nothing to do.
Very funny. There's something that needs your immediate attention. This situation, I'm afraid, is something of your creation, however unintentional.
What do you mean by that? What's happened?
Well, while you were assisting Dr. Fillmore, a second team was sent out to invite someone from the Commonwealth to join the Institute. Apparently, there was some miscommunication, and this individual called for help, which arrived in the form of your Minutemen. My understanding is that no shots have been fired. I would like it to stay that way. I need you to go there and speak to your Minutemen gathered outside. Insist that they stand down at once. Dr. Thompson is on site, and he will be your primary contact. I know you can resolve this situation, but it is of paramount importance that this special individual be brought to the Institute immediately.
I'm not going to betray the Minutemen.
I'm not asking you to. I expect that since these people have listened to you so far, they will continue to listen. Make them see reason. But please hurry. If fighting breaks out, it will be difficult to stop.
You sure we're not gonna need that?
Pleasure to see you again, ma'am. Are you ready to depart?
All systems go?
Ready and waiting. So, shall we depart?
Actually, I'll be back later.
Understood. Would you like me to go with you?
Time to hit the road.
Understood. Please.
Huh?
It's always fascinating watching you create.
her word, kid. No more count. No more sight. Either.
That should afford you better protection.
They say the old Boston Commons got some crazy bird living in it. Or something.
You. Well, I suppose we can...
Let's see what you've got.
Odds and ends.
What's going on here?
You're an unexpected surprise. We could use the backup. These Institute bastards aren't getting away. They'll have to go through us to get out of here. We don't know quite what we're up against, but it's good you're here to help. How did you hear about this?
Can you bring me up to speed on the situation?
Commonwealth citizen lives in that there observatory. Institute thugs showed up to haul him off, only he spotted them coming. He managed to fire off a flare gun, got our attention, and we got up here as quick as we could. Now they're trapped inside. So, how do you want to play this? We thought about trying to lure them out here, since it'd be easier to kill them. But then we realized we probably ought to storm the place, to make sure they can't disappear on us. That makes sense, right? So, you want to lead the charge?
What do you know about the person who lives here?
Not too much. Wallace is his name. Kind of an egghead type. We've checked in on him every now and then. But, so, we...
No one is going to do anything. Tell your men to stand down.
I don't... Are you kidding me? If we don't do something now, they're gonna take that poor guy wherever it is they go. And we'll have failed. Again. Are you gonna order the attack or not?
This whole thing is just a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding. Can't wait to hear this. Explain to me how this is a misunderstanding.
The Institute wants the same things you do. We can find a way to work together.
I don't know about that, but... Look, if nothing else, you'd best get in there and make sure that man's okay. I'll make sure no one makes a move on him in the meantime. But, well, you'd better be right about this.
Hey,
Thank God you're here. I was starting to worry we might not make it out of this mess.
Everything's taken care of. You're safe.
Good. Good. It was bad enough that Wallace started giving us trouble, but then he called in those savages.
Those savages had you pretty well cornered.
Did I not mention the part where we didn't expect this? This was supposed to be a simple extraction. Can we just get on with this, please? I know he's potentially important to Phase 3 and all, but I'm not sure it's worth putting ourselves in harm's way.
Why did the Institute send you specifically?
They thought I'd be able to relate to him with my scientific background. I know they've been keeping an eye on him for years. Not sure how they originally found him, but probably don't want to know. But once they realized how smart he was and what an asset he could be for Phase 3, they watched pretty closely. I think they even fed him scientific material from time to time to see how good he was, you know, testing him, to see if he was Institute material. Let's just get Wallace and get out of here.
No argument from me. Let's go.
Right. There's just, well, there's a slight problem with that. He doesn't want to go with us. I was thinking, maybe you could try and talk to him.
No problem. I'm sure I can get him to see reason.
I hope so. We really need him.
It's stuck. Useless.
I'm looking forward to working for you, future director.
you don't leave anything useful behind.
Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
Sir, are you okay? Have you been injured in any way?
I'm locked in a bathroom to avoid killer robots. Of course I'm not okay. I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people when the Institute shows up. Well, it's not happening to me.
Hey, just calm down, okay? I just want to talk to you.
Fine. What do you want from me?
The Institute needs your help, Mr. Wallace. It's as simple as that.
My help? With what?
The Institute has an engineering problem that your scientific expertise could help solve. In exchange for helping us out, you'd be granted access to the most advanced research facility imaginable. Whatever research you wanted to perform, anything, it's possible there. I promise. You'd be safe and secure in a way that's completely impossible anywhere else.
You have a better option than what we're offering you?
No, I guess I don't. Okay, fine. I'll go.
You must be pretty excited being named the next director. Okay. I think we've got this under control now. Thanks. Thanks for the assist.
You're going to bring him in immediately, right?
Oh, yeah. Don't want him to start... I'll see you back in the end.
What's up?
This should prove interesting. I wonder what you'll build next.
must make you proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has built.
Goodness sake, be reasonable. I know you can hear me. Now open this door. What's the use?
What's going on?
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided to protest your appointment as Father's successor. They've taken control of the bioscience security systems and cut off our food supply.
Have they made any demands?
Not yet, but I expect they'll demand that you renounce all ties to the Institute.
Maybe I can reason with them.
I believe I can help with that. I can unlock the maintenance tunnel that leads to the bioscience observation room. From there, you should be able to communicate with Higgs and Logan. If you can't reason with them, you can use this holotape to access the command functions on the observation room terminal. That should give you some options. Just please, try to talk to them first. Use violence only as a last resort. Here we are. Just give me a moment. There, it's unlocked.
Is someone present?
Hostile sensor reading detected.
I thought I heard something. Made it past the guards, Impressive. If you've come to change our minds, then you're wasting your time.
Can we talk about this?
Father chose not to talk to the Directorate before anointing you his successor. So how about I follow his fine example?
Father believes in me. The least you can do is give me a chance.
How could you hope to lead us when you hardly know anything about what we do? I'm sure you mean well, but you must see that it's an impossible task.
You'd rather everyone fight over the job? Is that what's best for the Institute?
I agree that the transition will be chaotic, but eventually, a leader will emerge from that chaos. Then, things will return to normal, and the work will resume.
Can't you at least give me a chance?
A chance? What do you think, Max?
Even the most fastidious researcher must sometimes take a leap of faith. I say let's give it a try.
Very well, then. Open the door, and let's return to the fold.
Since, abort command override and resume normal functions.
Would need the key.
Scanning. Subject identified.
You have a lot to learn if you're really going to be the next director of the Institute. I honestly thought Dr. Lee or Dr. Holdren would be appointed to succeed Father.
Bravo! I admit I was fearing for the worst, but I can see that I underestimated you.
What do you mean you feared the worst?
I just didn't want to see anyone get hurt. There is one further matter to discuss. Obviously, some kind of disciplinary action must be taken here. The question of what form it takes is up to you.
There's no need to drag this out. I believe they learned their lesson.
Your compassion and understanding speak well of you. I'll take that holotape back. I also wanted to offer you something as a more personal expression of gratitude. I know that your work often takes you to the surface where supplies are scarce. I gathered these items together for you. I think you'll find them useful.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Have you seen J522 around? He didn't show up for duty today, and I can't seem to find him.
Did you check robotics? He was probably scheduled for routine maintenance. I wouldn't worry about it.
I thought so too, but he wasn't in the log, and everyone I've asked hasn't seen him. He's never just missed a shift. Say, I'm worried something might have happened to him. No one knows where he is.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
I suggest you keep this to yourself.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
There you are. I cannot express how pleased I am. Our new guest is familiarizing himself with his surroundings. Yet he's already pointed out several inefficiencies in our methods. With his help, Phase 3 will be ready in no time. And it's all thanks to you.
A lot of work went into this before I even arrived. Just how close are we?
It shouldn't take long at all. The Facilities Division has it well in hand. There is one more part for you to play, and I think you might enjoy it. It is time to announce our presence to the Commonwealth, to request that they do not interfere with our plans. You should be the one to do it.
What kind of announcement are we talking about?
A broadcast. An announcement to the Commonwealth that the Institute is not to be trifled with. As the incoming director, that responsibility naturally falls to you. We've prepared some remarks for you to record. Once you're finished, we'll broadcast them to the entire Commonwealth. Use the microphone here and follow the script. It's quite simple. I'm sure you'll do fine, Mother.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists, that we are among you. It's true, but it's not the whole truth. We are here, and we are... here to help. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist, ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your personal freedoms. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in unnecessary difficulties for all parties. Rest easy. Know that the future is in safe hands, and that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Well, that was interesting. Perhaps not what we originally intended, but it will certainly get your point across. Now it's time to make sure that everyone hears it. How would you feel about making a little trip to Diamond City?
I could use some fresh air.
A quaint phrase, though I'm afraid the air there is anything but fresh. The radio station in Diamond City is listened to by many in the Commonwealth. If we'd like the people to hear what we have to say, it's the best way to reach them. Before we preempt their broadcasts, we need to ensure it reaches the maximum range possible. I've been assured that the necessary parts are on site. You'll just need to install them to boost the broadcasting power. Report back when you're done. We should be ready by then.
You heard about that settlement? Covenant? Nice, real clean. Strict entrance requirements, though.
Don't be caught dead! Protection from Commonwealth weaponry!
Hi. There.
No wonder it isn't broadcasting at full power. I'll need to find those radio parts.
Don't break my stuff if you don't mind.
Travis.
This radio station, well, you'll notice there aren't any other ones. So,
Okay, let's try
hey,
this.
I mean,
maybe this goes
again,
here.
Hi.
All right, in you go.
I don't. Okay. I usually don't. This is why. This is why. I don't, okay. I usually don't. This is why. Radio station, well, you'll notice there aren't any other ones. So,
From what I hear, that rogue scent at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Safety first. Remember that.
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmitter has been modified.
Everything is in place. It's ready to go when we are.
Good. Once the reactor is online, we'll cut into their broadcast. I'll let you do the honors. This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked towards. After all your effort, the time has finally come to start our reactor. No longer will we be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My mother and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish. And we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best hope. Thank you. All of you.
Sean?
It's almost hard to believe. After all those years of hard work, here we are. We've arrived. Look what you've made possible.
Now that the reactor works, what's next for the Institute?
We'll get to that. There's more work to be done before the Institute's future is guaranteed. The Directorate has convened a meeting about how to proceed. I'm not going to attend. You should be there as Director.
There's no need to gloat. I'm man enough to admit that I lost.
I hope all your needs are being seen to. Let me know if you're not.
Rushed work is sloppy at best, and deadly at worst.
If you require maintenance, please file a report.
Higgs and Loken are lucky to be alive. Not everyone would have handled that situation as well as you did.
Good to see you.
X688 sounded very impressed with your work
looking
at
forward to
Libertalia.
working with you.
He doesn't give praise lightly.
What kind of work will we be doing, exactly?
Well, normally the Directorate reviews and approves research tracks for the various divisions. Today, however, we're here for a different reason.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back, to assert ourselves here. That's what we've talked about all along.
To bring you up to speed, obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's goals. With the reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production, but to project power to a much greater degree.
Where are you going with this? What's the Institute's goal?
Well, the Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety.
Let's not beat around the bush. The Directorate has agreed that the Brotherhood of Steel needs to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
Shouldn't we wait and see?
Give the announcement some time to sink in before acting.
That would be stupid. Sitting on our hands would only give them time to prepare.
We've all agreed that action must be taken. As director, it's up to you and how we focus.
Sure.
We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase synth production or focus on weapons development?
What would the results of this choice be? I'd like to make a well-informed decision.
Well, if we increase synth production, we'd be able to deploy more of them to the Commonwealth to aid in our operations. Weapon development would improve the weapons we have available to us now, making our synths more effective in the field. Which would you prefer we focus on?
I'll tell you what. You make the call. Surprise me.
Okay then. I'll come up with something. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting concluded.
Being the director of the Institute is a serious commitment. I hope you understand. That.
I think the last thing the Institute needs now is to make things worse. We should be trying to avoid conflict, not starting it.
I would love to see that big airship fly off over the horizon.
If this has to happen, we keep the violence to a minimum. We're not out to destroy the Commonwealth.
Of course. It was never the intention to cause more harm than is necessary. As director, it's up to you and how we'd like your input on what to...
Right. I'll tell you what...
That's all we have.
At last, we have power adequate to our needs.
Apology.
Hey there.
Apologies. I have an urgent message from Z-114. Your quarters have flooded, ma'am. There is danger of extensive damage to your personal effects.
I'll go right now.
Time is of the essence. To avoid any undue tragedy, please see Z-114 at once.
We're making real progress, thanks to you.
Good to see you.
My compliments on getting B592 back to us so quickly.
What took R5 so long to reach you? You must act now. The Brotherhood of Steel has discovered the location of the railroad.
I'll warn them right away.
Thank you. I was hoping for more time to organize a rebellion, but it's clear we cannot delay. Once you secure the railroad against the Brotherhood, tell your people we are ready to fight. Go. Now.
C1?
You must go to your friends immediately.
You're the real deal. You actually made it inside the Institute.
High-Rise was a good man. So many good men.
C1's rebellion is ready, but we have a crisis. The Brotherhood's on their way here.
What? What are you talking about?
Notice anything suspicious?
2 of our spotters haven't checked in. That's unusual. Jesus. Quick, take this. Tom made it for you. Sounds like we're going to need it. Everyone else, mobilize. We got Brotherhood incoming. Assume defensive positions. Reinforce
Des will get us
Glory in
through
the
this.
tunnels. Move!
She always
Move!
does. Just remember the training drills. Out there.
Who's there?
Intruder alert!
Find anything useful?
Lori's holding her off. I don't know how long she can hold out.
Hey there.
The Brotherhood. Jesus.
Desdemona.
We're cut off. The catacombs are now our only way out.
There's no other escape route?
No, the back tunnel was it. You and the others go help Glory. Win that fight, or we're all dead.
None of them got past me. Damn, that stings. Listen, the railroad's always sitting on its hands. You're the best thing that's ever happened. Promise me you'll free them. All of them.
Hold on. You'll make it through.
Bullshit. Isn't there...
Right?
Over here! Area sweep, now!
Desdemona?
You've killed the last of them, and you're still standing. I wish the same could be said for Glory. No time for that, though. The Brotherhood underestimated us badly. Their next attack will be far, far worse. So we do the unexpected. We eliminate the Brotherhood as a threat now, and the key to that is destroying their flying fortress, the Prison. Fortunately, we've got a contingency plan for that. Tom, we're activating Operation Red Glare.
What? But Red Glare requires a Brotherhood vertibird.
Then Charmer will get you one.
What about the Institute?
They're not the immediate threat. The Brotherhood is. So we need that vertibird.
Sure, I'll just swing by the local super-duper mart and pick one up. Need some milk, too?
This isn't the time. The Brotherhood's occupied the Cambridge police station. Spotters report they almost always have a vertibird parked on its roof. Take it. And Tom, you're going with her.
Me? In the field?
No one else can fly the damn thing. This one's for Glory. Move out.
How do you live up here? There is a million ways we could be monitored right now. By the Brotherhood or, you know.
Relax, Tom. You'll be all right.
Right, the whole breathing in and out, okay? The police station is crawling with Brotherhood guys. At least one in power armor. But as promised, they got a vertebrate on the roof. You really up for this?
Let's go.
Prepping that vertebrate for takeoff is gonna take me a few minutes. So first, we gotta clear the police station of hostiles. I can't believe I'm doing this. Let's see what I got in my bag of tricks.
No, ammo isn't cheap, or else just pay you to...
My arm! I'm suffering!
Damn, lost him.
For victory!
Threat after all. I'm afraid I'm not equipped to travel on a vertebrate. I'll catch up with you later.
Hey.
Our number's not up yet. wait for us.
Excuse me.
Want me back on deck, huh? I gotta admit, things have been pretty quiet without you.
Not right now.
Well, if you change your mind.
Hi.
We got ourselves some wheels! Or wings, or whatever this is. Here's the deal. After flight prep, we take the vertibird up to the Prigwin and dock. From the inside, the blip's vulnerable. To keep that baby afloat, it's got massive gas bags full of hydrogen.
And they'll just let us land?
There's no way they'd expect anybody to hijack one of their birds. And Deacon says he can talk his way past air traffic control. Whew. But I ain't gonna lie, your part is tricky. You gotta find a way to place these explosives on the gas bags, then get back out. Flight prep is going to take time, and the Brotherhood's not just going to give it to us. So if Paladins show up, keep them off me and the bird.
My apologies. I think I'm